Good evening everybody, welcome to Fairy Floss. This is my channel all about Floss Tube and sometimes other things that crop up into crafty conversation. So if you've not met me before, my name is Faye. I am a Floss Tuber from the UK and I pop on here every Sunday night as much as possible to come and say hi and share what I've been crafting in the previous week. So before I show you any stitching, I'm going to share with you some exciting news of something that happened this morning. So Amy from Graceful Stitchery messaged me last week and asked if I wanted to be her first interviewee for her Floss Tube channel, as she's going to be doing a series of interviews with the Floss Tubers, which was so exciting. So of course I said yes, and she got in contact with me this morning. We zoomed and we did a little mini interview together. It went really well. There's a few technical issues because my internet kept dipping in and out like it does, but apart from that, we had a really nice chat. It was really nice to finally meet Amy as well. We were meant to meet a few weeks ago at the knitting and stitching show at Ali Pally, but of course that got cancelled with everything else, so we never ended up actually meeting each other. So it was great. It was really nice to finally speak to Amy. So I'm going to put a link to that down below and hopefully stick it as a link on the end video, if I can figure out how to do that. I've never done that before, so if I don't do that this week, it'll definitely be on there next week. But her link to that video will be in my notes below, and you can follow her at Graceful Stitchery. And Amy does some lovely things. Her husband's part of the engineers, the Royal Engineers, sorry, and she does loads of really nice commissions of some of the motifs and stuff that they use around the army, which is so cool. It's really, really nice. So yeah, give her a look, subscribe to her, watch our video, enjoy the banter. It was so nice doing that this morning. So that's my exciting news today, that I got interviewed. So what have I got to share with you this week? I have got my usual whips, I have got a little new start, and a tiddly bit of haul, not so much, but I've got some stuff to share with you anyway, so let's get going. So firstly is we three. I haven't done much on this week. Now I was aiming for a finish, but then I've kind of realised that Christmas is coming, and it's coming quite quickly. So all I managed to do on this week is, I won't get it out of the hoop, is just the outline of the third cat almost to the top, and the third cat's little face. So I might try and finish that this. I might just try and do it in a night and get it done. I mean, it's no issue if I don't. I can put it off till after Christmas. But I love doing my Lindsey Stitches, and I love that pattern as well. But Christmas seemed to be like dominating the stitchy schedule this week. So firstly, to show you is it's almost finished now. So all the stitching is finished. It's just a case of adding the beads and the extra fancy bits to it. So this is the what's it called? Cross Stitcher magazine sal that's been going since October. Look how frayed it is around the sides. I'm going to trim that down afterwards. So yeah, this is a Cross Stitcher magazine sal, and I've done all the stitching now. So you need to add some French knots at the bottom for the holly, which is just down there, and then there's like lots of little yellow beads that go all over it as well. So I generally save my beadwork for the weekend when I've got a bit of better light, so that'll probably should go away this week and come out next weekend for a bit of a beading session, and I'll figure out how I'm finishing it as well, because I want this done for the 1st of December. I want it up in the house displayed, so I can actually prove that I have made one decoration this year. And yeah, I love this. I think it's just so, now it's all done, it's just come together so nicely. The colour scheme is, this lighting isn't great tonight in here, but the colour scheme is just so pretty just to have teal at Christmas. Just makes it that little bit different. So I'm gonna get those colours again and play with them and make some other decorations, I think, in that similar palette. So my next whip, there it is, too many folders now. My next whip is my lovely little Tuscan cottage from Mill Hill Beads and Designs. I'll just show you the end result so you know what it looks like. That's what it does look like when it's done. It's a gorgeous little quick stitch, and I've done a little bit of this. Well, actually, no, I've done quite a bit of this week because I ended up doing lots of Christmassy bits. I finished that sampler off, and then I've managed to do a fair bit of this actually. So I've done all the grass at the bottom. I've just got to finish the top bits of stitching. I'm going to finish the stitching on this tonight, and then again save the beading until next weekend when I can actually see what I'm doing. So I hope this should be a finish for next weekend, because I've still got another Mill Hill kit for somebody else to do as well. So yeah, I love this. This is such a quick one to stitch up, and just look, I love that palette. I know it's quite it's a spring palette, spring bouquet. It's kind of those warm, summery evening vibes, and it's just so pretty. And it's nice because as a decoration, it can still go up all year round because it's just like a little Tuscan house. And I am definitely going to make one of these for myself as well, and figure out. I'm sure I'll have enough beads. I generally do from Mill Hill kits. So that's my little whips, and then I decided I should do a new start. After I finished my little Christmas sample last night, I was like, oh, do you know what? I'll start something else. And as I had the magazine in front of me, they gave you this as a free gift, which is a little angel. She's really cute. I'm a bit apprehensive about her wings. I would have preferred to have stitched the wings, but to be honest, I was just ready to go, and I don't have any big pieces of white Aida at the moment either, so I thought, oh, let's just do it. So I made a little start on her, and there she is so far. Now, I've actually messed up the hands, I've realised. I've made it much more difficult than what it is. It really was just 3 lines of 4 stitches, and for some reason I've gone 553. I've no idea what I was looking at last night. Obviously wasn't the same thing that was happening in my head, so I have got to unpick the hands, but that's okay. And then for some, I think because I was working with Mill Hill as well, I ended up doing the red in 3 strands of cotton rather than 2, and then when I finished the red I was like, oh no, what have I done? And then I thought, you know what, I'll do all the wreath in 3 strands of cotton, and actually it's quite nice because it makes it look a bit thicker and it makes it look a bit more like a flowery bunched up wreath. So it's a mistake that's kind of added to it, I suppose. So that's what I'm telling myself anyway. So there, that's my new start. Hopefully I'll finish that. That is for me. I'm not gifting it to anybody. It's just going to be a nice little cute accessory for the Christmas tree. It's like a little gift box as well. I was thinking, can I put something cute in it? Or just chocolate, or just leave it as it is. I don't know. I'll decide when it's finished. So that's all my stitching this week. So not loads, but I have had a lot of uni work to do. I was in on Thursday. I've got to put a proposal through this week for my next essay, which I'm currently pondering over. So there might not be too much stitching this week either, if I'm honest. But you know me, I do like to come back on every Sunday and share how much or how little I've got to show you. And finally, just to bulk out the whips, you're dying to know where my boyfriend's up to with his whip. So last week he started the little cat from Just Cross Stitch magazine, and I showed you his progress last week. He won't come on the video. I asked him to, but he was like, nah, you just show it. So I said, fair enough. And this is where he's up to. and it's looking really, really good. That cat is humongous. I totally underestimated the size of this chart when I gave it to him. It looks really small and really simple, but actually it is quite a big cat. There's a lot of cat going on there. And he's doing so well with it. He's just been stitching on it every night this week. And the stitches, for a first timer, the stitches are so neat. He's taking so much time and making sure it's detailed really well. He's unpicking it when it's going a bit wrong. He's so much more detailed than me, if I'm honest. So fair play. But no, it's looking absolutely great. And it will be finished by Christmas, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's a huge cat. It's a good job it fits on this Ada, actually. Totally underestimated the size. But yeah, it's going really, really well. And he's enjoying himself as well, which is nice. So yeah, we stitch together in the evenings. I don't know how long that'll last. I mean, I might have to keep him entertained with cats to stitch, but there's always a lot of cats, isn't there? So yeah, that is our whips. As you can see actually behind me, he's put up all his cathedrals again on display. So you do get like a little free art gallery tour on my videos of all Luke's cathedrals as well, which is really nice. If you can see one and you can guess where it is, then leave it in the comments below and I'll see if you're right or not. I'm not very good at naming them all. I know a few of them, but Luke's the master. So yeah, hopefully we'll be having a actual exhibition next year somewhere. These will all get framed and put up in a space, hopefully a local space. I'm not sure yet. We are on the lookout for galleries, but of course with COVID we don't know when they're going to be reopening and all that. So there's not a lot of point in booking until we know that we're going to get a guaranteed slot. But yeah, there will be a exhibition next year and potentially a book as well and some mini prints and things. He's got an Etsy shop with a couple of things on at the moment, and yeah, we're growing his little landscape art business. I will put a link to his Instagram below actually, so you can follow him on there and see what he doesn't just do cathedrals and churches. He does some beautiful landscape painting as well, and just, so many amazing things. I'm in awe, to be honest. Like, I'm so lucky to be with somebody that's just so creative, and we're both creative in our own rights, which is really nice. So yes, the house is one big studio, but we're not very tidy. If there's not stitching stuff all over the floor, there's art stuff all over the floor, but because we're both creatives, then we're just kind of like used to it, so it's all good. So which brings me to some haul, and I've not got loads. It's the end of the month, it's nearly payday, it's coming on Christmas, the money goes on other people and not me. That sounded bitter, didn't it? I'm not bitter. I love other people. I love me though as well, especially for cross-stitching things. So I've got a couple of bits to show. But I swear I'm due some magazines again soon. I feel like sometimes they all come really quickly, and then other times I'm like waiting forever for like the next cross-stitcher magazine to come. So firstly, I have got the November Coffee Craft Fabrics fabric, which is 28 count even weave. I don't know if it's got a name actually. Right, I'm going to crinkle, but I'm going to pull it out to show you because I've not actually got it out for myself yet. Let's see. No, it's nameless. I'm going to hold it up for you. She does do some really nice pieces. So this time it is a lovely sort of snowy white colour. So that'll be really, really nice to use for Christmas stitches. So I'll probably get myself a couple of little ornaments going on there because I am due to do some more ornaments. Technically for other people, but I feel like there's a lot of me going on this Christmas. Sorry, not sorry. So we'll see what ends up on there. And my other bit of haul, which I'm super excited about, Very stressful week at work again last week. It was manic, it was hectic, it was non-stop. It is what it is though at the moment. COVID is what it is. And I got on the bus and I remember thinking, oh, Lindsey Stitches is dropping some new patterns today. And on the bus on the way home, I got the email through that she dropped them. So straight away, I was like, right, retail therapy, I'm having these. And went onto her website and I picked up the cutest charts ever. So, firstly is her, what's it called? Hang on. Cats Love Christmas. So that is, I'm on the Mac, that's why I can't see where I'm going. 3 cat related Christmas ornaments, which is so cool. The top one is Cats Love Christmas, and the middle one is the cat eviction notice, which is ho ho no, don't you dare go near that Christmas tree. And then the bottom one is accident free days. Which has gone from 8 to 0 because now the tree is down. Luckily Marley hasn't done that to our tree yet. He likes the baubles on the bottom of the tree, but he's not intent on climbing it as of yet. But he has got a bit sillier this year. The longer we have this cat, the dafter he seems to get. So God help us this year. Let's just see if that tree remains standing. But I absolutely love these. I think they're absolutely brilliant. They will not get done for this Christmas, I'm pretty sure. But I am going to order. They do call for a little palette of Weeks Dye Works. And when I've done Lindsey Stitches before, I've always used the call for threads because she thinks so hard to what she wants to use and why she wants to use it, that I know that if I choose what she's called for, then it'll just look really great. So I'm going to get her called for threads for this. I'm not sure if I've got a suitable fabric. I don't know what she uses. That's Picture This Plus. I don't know how to get hold of that. I don't know if that's a American company or what. I will check that out, and if not, I'll fathom something. I might have to get in touch with Megan and see what she can send me. And the other kit, why do I keep saying kit? The other chart that I got from Lindsey Stitches is the Mistletoe Loitering Society. All these little creatures just waiting for a kiss under the mistletoe. 2 little black cats, a little goldfish, a raccoon, and a very splendid looking penguin in his top hat. And I think that is so cool. I love that. I just love the quirkiness of it and how different it is. And it's like a little alternative Christmas thing. So yeah, they might be my Christmas stitches when I need something to do over the actual Christmas period, and then I'll get them put away and then finished off for next December. Who knows? I've got them now anyway. Quite excited to use them, and I think that is it from my haul. Actually, there is haul, but well, it's not haul, but a couple of weeks ago the sale was on for the Chatelain kits, and I'd got all my money saved up, and I knew that I said I wanted to get, I don't know, maybe I said I wanted to get to 100 subscribers before I buy my Chatelain stuff. I can't remember anyway. But I decided to get my Chatelain kit ordered. So I've ordered from European Cross Stitch. I did get money off because it was the sale, it was 10% off. And I know that it does take a while for that to arrive. But I'm in no rush to start the Chatelain. I need to decide which fabric I'm using as well, so I'm going to start playing on Fabric Viewer, I think, as well. And I've got some money saved up for the fabric, and so I would quite like a bit of a New Year start on that. Not New Year's, well, I can only start it when the stuff arrives, but yeah, I would like to, as soon as the stuff arrives, I'll be ready to kit it up properly and get going on it, I think. I think I don't have to get a frame for the Chatelain. I don't know. if a cue snap's enough, or if I just start on the cue snap, then when it does get a bit bigger and I need to bead, maybe get a roller flame. If you've done a chatelaine or something big with beads, oh excuse me, hiccups, please tell me below how you put it together and how you work it and how it works for you, because it's like probably the biggest thing I'll ever do. So I just want to make sure I've got everything kitted up properly so I don't have to keep switching and changing all the way through. So yeah, that's my haul and my shopping news, I suppose. So Stitchy Kindness, a huge shout out then for Gracie Cool Stitchery for being absolutely fabulous and doing an interview with me this morning. I have not watched it yet. I can't wait to watch it. I'm looking forward to seeing what I was rambling about. As you know, I can ramble. And a shout out actually to he's changed his name, Nathan, Hooks, Needles and ME, I think he goes as at the moment, who does a lot on his Instagram account, and we're having a really good chat the other night about trains, and he loves his little railways, and I do like a little rail. I grew up in a town that has the East Lancashire Railway attached to it, and we're having a good old chat about volunteering on railways, and I was reminiscing of how I used to play with the brass band, and we used to do evacuee weekends for World War II and stuff, and like reenacting it. Oh, I'm not that old, but yeah, it was really nice. It was a really lovely chat, and it was him that got me introduced into the needle felting as well, which I've still not actually got around to doing, just because I've been busy doing 500 other things. So yeah, shout out to him, and there's just so many people I need to shout out at some point. I'm watching so many great videos at the moment. I'll actually make a list next week and do a proper little roll of honour. No, a roll of shout outs. A shout out celebration. Who knows? So yeah, that's my week. This week my plans are to put my my essay proposal in, which is going to probably take up a heck of a lot of time. So in the interim, I'll be just finishing off my little stitches this week, hopefully start my next Mill Hill kit, get some secret little ornaments done along the side as well, and just keep enjoying the Christmas spirit. I am getting more festive, I have to admit. We're putting the tree up on the 1st of December. We're not going to do it earlier, I don't think, because we need to have a bit of a blitz around the house as well. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting nice and festive now. In the UK, we're getting told that we might have this 5-day Christmas and all that. But for me, that's a bit difficult because our families live the other side of the UK, and actually, do we want to get on a train with half of the UK to go back up to see the other half? It's not been thought through very well. For those of us that depend on public transport, it's always a nightmare before Christmas. We have spent Christmases where we've sat next to the toilet because the trains have been cancelled and overbooked and whatnot, with like bags of presents and stuff. And I just think we might even not go up at Christmas and wait till the new year and do just a January festive trip or something. I'm just not sure. It's totally undecided because no one knows what's happening. Apart from that, I'm keeping well. Still kind of missing being able to go to pubs and cafes. I don't ask for much, but it would be nice to. It was a really sunny day today, and it would have been so nice to have just sat in a beer garden for a couple. Even though it's November, like wrapped up warm, sat in a beer garden drinking a Guinness would have just been delightful. But it wasn't to be. So we went for a walk. Went to the local park, had a nice coffee in there, and then there's a new food shop opened, and it was called what's it called? Bottles and Jars. It was called, and it was really nice, but it was very artisan. It wasn't just like a a farm shop, which is what I was kind of hoping for. It was full on artisan, and there was these really fancy panettones by the counter in these really beautiful tins, and I was looking at them thinking, oh, they're so nice, and I love that tin, and I really want to have that tin to put all my festive treats in. Maybe we should treat ourselves and get this really nice panettone. And the woman behind the counter was like, oh wow, you like our panettones? I said, yeah, should. Right, well the small one is £28 and the large one is £52. So £52. She's like, yeah, the Dolce & Gabbana. Yeah, so we were eyeing up Dolce & Gabbana panettones. So we suddenly put a stop to that. I think £52 for a bit of dry cake, just because we like the tin, is probably not the best investment this Christmas. So we came out with a few treats for our Christmas bag, and then really nice. Right, I'm telling a story now. If you're fed up of listening to me, then I'm not offended if you leave, but I'm just in the mood for a story. Then we walked down to this lovely, lovely lady who put on Facebook a few weeks ago that she was getting rid of lots of children's books. And I'm a librarian in a school, and I always appreciate donations of books. And I said, oh, well, if you've got any, then, I'd appreciate some. And so she took her a while to get back in touch. I thought, oh, maybe she's forgotten. And then she messaged me the other day. I was like, right, your books are ready for collection now. And so we walked down, had a couple of bags in our bag, and she had this massive box. So I've got about 50 books for the school library, and she didn't want any money for them at all. So it was such a wonderful donation. So then we ended up with these 2 massive carrier bags of books. So we did bus it up the hill and then get an Uber home. But I've got so many books to bring to the school library now, so that was really, really nice. So that was not stitchy kindness, but a random act of kindness, I suppose. So just thought it was nice to share. So yeah, that's been my weekend. So yeah, stitch your plans this week, just carry on with the Christmas stuff. So I think that is potentially all I'm sharing. So in which case, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Hi to all those new subscribers as well this week. That's really nice to see. Please go and watch the interview I did with Amy. It was so much fun. Please subscribe to Amy's channel and give Amy some love and a huge whopping shout out as well, because she's great, and I can't wait till we can actually meet each other in real life as well. I'm looking forward to the retreats next year, because there's so many people I just want to actually spend some time with now. And yeah, in which case, keep smiling, keep stitching, stay safe, have a wonderful week, whatever you've got planned. Don't let COVID get you down. Enjoy your creative time, however much or however little it is. It's always more than nothing at all. So have a wonderful week, and I shall see you soon. See you next Sunday. Bye.